What is going on, guys? Noah here with Custom RC Mods. Welcome back to the channel. Today I've got some HD footage from the Skitzo for you. This is freestyle at the park. I've got a cool little spot I'll show you in a second, but my acro skills have come along really nicely, and I'm excited to share that with you. So here we are. You can see we're in a different little area here, one that's more populated with trees, of course. There's a lot to offer. It's kind of nestled in between the baseball diamonds, the basketball court, the walking path, of course, and the actual athletic field. So you can see the typical place where I fly all my planes is over there across the parking lot. But this is a nice area because it has a very diverse flying environment. We have, of course, the open field for open air tricks like I'm doing right now, but then you can also kind of get technical with it. There's plenty of gaps to shoot in between the trees, and one of my favorites is actually coming up right here as I do a little circle around this tree just past the outfield of the baseball diamond. You can kind of go up through the branches, and that's a real testament to my acro skills involving, evolving with my practice. I mean, if you guys would have asked me even a week ago if I could do that, I would say there's no way in the world. But one thing I've learned is that there is just so much more control when flying in acro compared to angle mode, where you're not really fighting the accelerometer here. You're just kind of flying all free flowy, and it's just so much more fun in my opinion. But yeah, you guys might need see that I need to go ahead and adjust my camera angle up a little bit if I'm gonna be flying super fast, but I have it pretty much where I want it. I just don't think that my analog camera and my HD camera are quite parallel with each other. So if you're seeing an unproportional amount of ground in this video, that's my bad. I'm working on that for the future, just trying to get it tuned in. So yeah, there is just a lot of different little routes to take through here. Just trying to get comfortable. I've flown about 2 packs through this little area, and I'm always obviously scanning for people and just making sure I'm flying safely. I know there's a lot of safety freaks down in the comments just asking, hey, have you scanned for people? Yes, I have, and I'm making sure to not fly in high traffic areas, at least the ones I know of, such as in between the walking path and the parking lot, and obviously on the walking path itself. And that's just because even though there's obviously no people when I first put on the goggles, it's pretty hard to tell when you're looking through that analog signal. But yeah, we're good for the moment, and I'm making sure to fly conservatively and just keep my eye out. But yeah, just a lot of little gaps through these trees that's really giving me confidence. I'm trying stuff that I wouldn't normally try. At the beginning of flying acro here, I thought of this more as a kind of a DJI Mavic style, drone in terms of how I treated it. I always treat my Mavics with the utmost respect and be very cautious with how I fly them. But this one has taught me that I can kind of branch out, and I can be a little bit better of a pilot by just taking more risks. And this is kind of a sketchy little maneuver there. I forgot to really check in between that little path there, but thankfully I went high and there wasn't really any risk there for hitting people. So yeah, anyway, we're just doing some stuff around here. It's not really much to talk about. I mean, I could kind of narrate all my tricks for you, but I think that'd get pretty boring overall. So yeah, it's an interesting little environment here. I like doing those kind of surfing the trees on the way down with a little dive. Obviously it's not too high, but just kind of finding my style. I definitely like the more ladrib, flowy kind of style where each trick leads in the next. None of the tricks are necessarily overly technical, but kind of stringing them together in a line makes it just look so much better, and that's something I really admire of his flying style there. You can see he hit that gap again. If you heard the prop noises there, I pretty much just kind of spiked it there and let it float over that tree. That's the nice thing about flying these brushless quads versus flying something like a Tiny Whoop that doesn't have an arm feature. This is just so much nicer because you can actually float, and you're not just going to drop to the ground because you have a little bit of idle speed on there. Of course, it's not going to keep you in the air, but it will let you make fine adjustments when at what would be normally referred to as 0 throttle. So yeah, that's about it for the flight tonight, guys. We're just doing a few more little things here and there, but we're wrapping up because you probably hear by the motors, I'm pushing this thing pretty hard. I'm getting about 5 minutes or so per battery with these Rhino 1550 50C batteries from Hobby King. And they're like $10 batteries. They work super nice. Even at the low C rating, they are pretty outstanding for their performance. So I'm really happy with that. But yeah, it's such a good flying quad. Props to whoever set this up. I'm assuming the previous owner who I've been talking to on RC groups about my experience set this up really nicely with the RPM filtering. But that's about it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Make sure to go ahead and like, subscribe, and I'll see you later.